Hey class, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. We are in this video looking at a 9th degree polynomial approximation for sine of x near 0. Okay, so here is the polynomial approximation. First start with f of a, which is f of x is sine of x, right? So we would say f of 0 is sine of 0, and sine of 0 is 0. Okay, so this is 0. We would say that's 0 plus, okay? And then next we would look at the first derivative. F prime of x is going to be cosine of x. And as a matter of fact, just because I want to keep continuity here, I'm going to go ahead and find the second derivative, and the second derivative would be negative sine of x, and then the third derivative is going to be negative cosine of x, and then the fourth derivative would be sine of x, and then we're back to fifth derivative is going to be cosine of x, and then the sixth derivative is going to be negative sine of x, and then we are at seventh derivative is going to be negative cosine of x, and then eighth derivative is going to be negative, so that's positive sine of x, and then the ninth derivative is going to be cosine of x. Okay, so now what we need to find out is we need the f prime of a evaluated at 0. Okay, so then here f prime of 0 is going to be cosine of 0. Cosine of 0 is going to be 1. So the coefficient is right here, is going to be 1 times x minus 0, which is x. We can just go ahead and say 1x. Okay, so that will just be 1x plus the second derivative over 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2. So then we need to go and evaluate the second derivative as 0, and that is 0. So this whole value here is going to be 0. Okay, 0 times anything is 0. And then next we will see that the third derivative evaluated at 0 is going to be negative 1. So we'll have minus, we'll have here negative 1 over 1 over 3 factorial of x, and then plus the fourth derivative evaluated at 0 is going to be 0, so you'll have plus 0 plus then the fifth derivative evaluated at 0 is going to be 1, so we will say plus 1 over 5 factorial times x plus the next thing would be the sixth derivative evaluated as 0 is going to be 0, so that right there is 0, and I'm starting to see that the even terms of the even derivative is 0, and the odd derivative is bouncing between positive and negative 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish. this f of 7th derivative evaluated at 0 is going to be -1. So then I will say minus 1 over 7 factorial x to the 7. This was x to the 5th. This was x to the 3rd. Okay. And then the 8th derivative evaluated at 0 is going to be 0. And then the 9th derivative evaluated at 0 is going to be 1. So here we will have plus 0 minus 1 over 9 factorial x to the 9th power. So in short, we would say, hey, sine of x is going to be approximately x plus 1 over 3 factorial x to the 3rd. Actually, that wasn't a plus, that was a minus. We know it alternate. Minus plus 1 over 5 factorial x to the 5th minus 1 over 7 factorial x to the 7th plus 1 over 9 factorial x to the 9th near the value a equal to 0. Okay, so near 0, we can use this 9th degree polynomial to approximate the value of sine of x.